Okay, so some other words. We have a word called intersection. The set of elements that are common to two or more sets. So this would be what is in set A and B. That's the intersection. So what do you have that's in A and in B? They have to belong to both. So I would get a 3. Right? They both have a 3 in them. And then if you visualize that, this is what it would look like as a Venn diagram situation. It's what's in the overlap. Okay, that's what a intersection is. Okay, intersection, Venn diagram, intersection symbol. Union. This would be the sets in 2 or more elements, or in 2 or more sets. So this would be in A or in B. So what's in A or B? So if you want, you can put like this, and or. That's kind of the math thinking. This is an and, this is an or. So what do you see anywhere in A or B? You can see it anywhere. So I can see a 1 somewhere, a 2, I can see a 3, I can see a 4, and I can see a 5. So what would that look like in math? So here's the symbol, here's the set, here's the Venn diagram. So it's anything. It's anywhere in this or that. Okay, so let's do some practice questions. Number 1. So here's the set A and here's a set B. We're looking for anything in A or in B. So it can be any of these. So I have to list everything I see. So which option would do that? Anybody find one that would work? And usually when I list it, I would say it gets listed in order. How many things overlap, by the way? There's a 3, 6, 9, and a 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There should be 16 items, right? Because there was 12 in this one, and there was 8 in this one, but there was 4 overlap. So which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Well, it's not A because I don't see a 0, right? Does anybody else see that? For A, there was no 0. I can already see that quickly. What do you think? It's definitely not C as well. Instantly looking at that. What's the difference in these ones? Anybody find a difference? Anybody have the answer? Is it B or is it D? It's D, yeah. So which, are we missing a few things? Did anybody find out what they're missing? What's wrong with this one? There's no 6 in it. Did they skip the overlaps, didn't they? They skipped the overlaps. That's what they did. Okay. So in question 2, this means you have to see it in both of them. That symbol means you have to be in this and in this. So what do they have in common? So I see a -6. They both have a 0. They both have a 6. Did I get them all? Is that it? So then we would be picking B. Okay, so this symbol, the N means the number of elements in something. So what does this mean? It means you're in T, but you're not in R. So this one means you're in A and B. This one means you're in A or B. So we've learned those ones, but this is a new symbol. You're in T, but you're not in R. Okay, so let's create a Venn diagram here. So give me a U in the corner, and it shows us U has all of those digits in it. So we're A and B. Okay, should we start with the overlap? Is there anything that's in A and in B? They both have a 6. They both have a 12. That's it? So we used a 6 and we used a 12. So I'm going to cross them off. Okay. Then we're going to put a 2, 4, 8, 10, and a 14 on that side. And this would have a 3, a 9, and a 15. Okay, tell me, is there anything from this universe that did not get put in there anywhere? Is there a 2? Yeah. 3, 4. Yeah. 6, yeah. 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, and 15. Okay, so they all got used. Okay, so determine N of A. How many objects do you see inside of the A bubble? How many items are inside the A balloon? The answer is 5 items. So I'm counting 6 and 12 in that, right? Because they are inside A. They happen to be also in B, but that doesn't matter. I'm just looking at the A. Okay, how many items are in A, but they're not allowed to be inside the B? So that is 3. So I'm looking at this because I had to cover the B up. How many items are in A and B together? 2. So that is me looking at the overlap, the intersection. How many items are, and then this symbol means not. That means not in A. So not inside A. I'm going to cover A up. So then whatever's not in there, so there's 5. Okay, how many items are in B? So you're going to count 6 and 12 in that mix, right? So 7, did you get? How many items are inside B, but then not touching A? So then don't include those. So now I'm at 5. And then how many items are in A or B? So then it's anything in the whole bubbles. You see, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 items. Okay, so this question at the bottom here, I'm trying to be a little bit tricky. So here, I write just H and C, but here I write N in front. So N means the number of elements in it. If you don't see an N, you are listing the items. So do you see a difference in the question? List the items versus how many items. So if I write H and C, that means list the items. So what's in the intersection? We have fish, spinach, and apples. Those belong inside both of them. This is the same thing except for I put an N in front. So now I just want how many items. So how many items were in the intersection? 3. There's 3 items in there. So this is list, and this means the number, okay? So they were looking at the same thing except for one asked for the list. N. So how many items are not in H? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover H up. How many items do you see after I cover H up? So then there's 5. How many? So the number. How many are in H or C? So anything, anywhere, and then you count. So everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 10 items in there. There's no N in front, so I'm going to be making a list on this one. So I'm listing. Okay. So this is not in the intersection. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cover the intersection up. And then I'm going to list everything once I cover that up. So I'm going to, so there's lots. So I'm just going to shortcut this, by the way, just to 3 letters for you. Okay, and then this last one is, there's no N, so it's listing a set, list it. Okay, you're in C, but you're not allowed to be inside H. So I'm actually just going to cover the H up. So I'm in C, but I'm not allowed to be in the H, so there's 5 items, but I actually have to list them.